This is a very simple game to learn, but I'll walk through the first few turns in detail, and I'll speed up the card. I'm playing with 2 players. This is the guide card. This will accompany you so you can know how to walk through the game. This game can support 1 to 4 players. Playing with friends has some benefits, and it's always more fun since it's a cooperative game. As in, we're not playing against each other. First thing you do is set up the game. There's no written rules how you pattern your tiles as long as they are connected, as you see here. Your market of purchasable action cards can be spread out like we have it over here, or whatever works for you. Then you have your own character card with clips on the side that represent its health. I have the archer, and my friend has the paladin. The clip displays your life. It starts at 20, but for greater challenge, you can try 15 or 10. Enemies also have a clip to help you keep track. Next, we have your 10 basic cards. We will draw 7 strikes, a double for variety, and a potion for health. Once you're ready, you can start shuffling your deck. Obviously, this is your starting deck, and you'll want to improve it. But you need coins first. Together, we agreed that this would be our starting tile. It cannot be in the middle. It must be on the border somewhere. Normally, you want these randomized so you don't know what to expect, but for purposes of this video, I have a general idea where they all are. I am the red character. My friend here is the blue character. To start and roll my die and move my character. My friend will now roll his die and move his character. Pretty simple, right? I'll roll again. The player rolls a 1 or a 2, they enter battle. I'm going to draw my enemy card. I drew a wolf. They have 4 health. The wolf hits 3 damage every turn and has no special ability. If I defeat the wolf, I gain 6 coins. My friend reminded me to move my token 1 space, so I just did that. So with the battle, for the battle turn, we draw up to 5 cards. Play as many action cards as levels as you are. Roll die for enemy turn. If more than 1 enemy is in battle, then that 1 die roll accounts for all enemies. The enemies defeated earn coins based on that enemy's card. So I'm going to draw my cards.
3, 4, 5.
So I have a strike, another strike, a double, potion, and a strike. I take the first turn. I'm going to play an action card and put it in my discard. That takes 1 damage from the wolf. I will roll the die for the wolf, but since they have no special abilities, I know that I'm going to get 3 damage. That's my turn. Now player 2 will start their turn. And I'm going to take my next turn, so I'm going to draw up to 5. I'm going to use a double. Do 2 damage on the wolf. Roll the die up. And 3. I now have 14 health. Player 2 will roll his die. Notice how he flips the tile. He will earn 5 coins. And he will start his battle. He will draw up 1 enemy, which is the vampire. Notice, after we put the 5 on the health, the vampire has 1 special ability. Can you show the card again? The vampire hits 1 damage each round. Rolling a 3 damages 3 damage to the player and heals the vampire by 3. When your pile empties, your draw pile empties, shuffle your discard pile and becomes a new pile. We're going to speed up a little bit One thing I want to mention is that you can absolutely join another person in battle. You must be on the space next to them. The enemy attacks only the player who initiated the battle, and the second player can attack instead of rolling to move. Once you defeat the enemy, you gain the coins on the card, and you spend these at the market to acquire new cards. Player 2 discovered a tile with the market. Let's speed up a little bit. Notice I've landed on the market. I will spin the coins I have fought from the wolf. I have 6 coins. And each character has certain cards that only they can use. One of these cards I do want to buy. It's a split shot. Damages 1 damage to all enemies for 4 coins. I will purchase it. Put my 6 coins here, receive 2 coins back. I have finished my transaction. One thing to note is that you can also purchase. It'll take a while to get there, but leveling up requires 10 times the amount of coins of the level you want to purchase. So for level 2, you will need 20 coins. For level 3, 30 coins. Acquiring another level does 2 things. You draw 2 enemies instead of 1 when you enter battle. This is for level 2. And you play 2 cards instead of 1 on your turn. The maximum level is 5, since you only have 5 cards to draw. You can beat this game on lower levels too. Level 1 is nearly impossible, while level 3 would be considered normal. So that leads us to the question, how do you win? I have met Cerberus. So the question is, how do you win the game? You need to defeat Cerberus. The difficulty of Cerberus depends on how many players are playing. I balanced it based on testing with friends, so it's a fair fight regardless of how many players there are. One fun and optional rule to play is that Cerberus will chase the player. This little meeple has many levels as the person that discovers the tile. In this case, that Cerberus would move 1 tile closer to me at level 1. I wouldn't recommend doing it at level 1, but level 2 certainly adds some fun to it. Defeat Cerberus and win the game. My player has been defeated. So what happens upon defeat? As a roguelike game, you can expect to die often. You lose half your gold, and everything is reset except for new cards you've obtained. If you need to round up. And then we shuffle the boards. And then you start a new game. I spent a lot of time prototyping this game. In the past several months, I've spent it prototyping with a lot of friends as we discovered the rules and how the game should work. I had a child, my second child, since I've started this game. So that took a lot of time out of my schedule for building this game. Additionally, the pandemic certainly didn't help prototyping the game with my friends. So it took 2 years to get to the point where we are today. Thank you for watching. I hope you can contribute to make this happen.